Today, the online coaching is not for fascinating to you, but for making you easiness to clear 10th standard examination. So you don't be missing every part you have to be go through. You can get it a new idea how to prepare whatever the lesson it may be. So all the best. Today we are going to see the word aftermath of Second World War. See what happened after the Second World War. You know the previous classes. The Second World War started in 1939 and ended in 1945. After that, the world experienced what were the conditions. Some important contents we are going to see today. Some of them were the Chinese Revolution, Cold War, Korean War, Cuban crisis, Vietnam War, Northwest region conflict, that is, we say Israel-Palestinian conflict, etc. We see today the Chinese Revolution, how China emerged as a communist nation. First of all, we see what were the conditions prevailed under Manchu rule. Manchu rule period, China was flourishing. Its culture was more advanced than that of the European. But what happened later part of the 19th century, their progress was halted. Why it was halted? Mandarins, the entire administration was in the hands of Mandarins. Who were the Mandarins? They were the scholars, intellectuals appointed by the Manchu rulers. Their period, there were many crises, social, economic and political crises. Some were poverty-stricken, high prices, high rent, more taxes, shortage of land, then few number of industry, but however, there were few number of railways and engineering work had been established. See, under Manchu rule, we have been seeing their progress was in high peak. Mandarin's period, their progress was halted because of social and economic political issues. As a result, the peasants' uprising were started. That was called as Taiping Rebellion in 1850 to 1864. As a result, what happened in China? The Manchu rule was deteriorated. This situation, the foreigners, they demanded the Chinese to open up the ports to import opium for their opium trade. When China refused that, they pressurized and declared the military war, which resulted opium wars. In 1832, first opium war. In 1848, second opium war. It was further deteriorated the Manchu rule, which led to unemployment and impoverishment of the people. The presence of foreigners in China made a profound influence and hatred among the Chinese people. As a result, the Western intellectuals forced to introduce 100 days reform. The young emperor, when he introduced, but there was a strong opposition from conservative section who was known as particularly Dowager Empress Su Si. She imprisoned the young emperor. Then what happened? That Manchu rule was deteriorated. Dear students, today we are going to see about the world aftermath of the World War II. Previous classes you know about the Second World War, causes, results and the formation of United Nations Organization. This after the Second World War. For warming up question I ask you, when was the Second World War started? In 1939. When it was ended? 1945. After 1945, what happened? That is that we are going to see this lesson. China emerged as major communist nation through Chinese Revolution. Why it was happened? Because there were many rivalries. We say about USSR and USA emerged as two superpowers at the end of the Second World War, which led to Cold War situation. The Cold War triggered that is more conflict among many nations in international level. These are following that establishment of norm, and further we are going to see about establishment of European nation to come out from the United States control. So these are the content we are going to see about the introduction part. Now I start first stating how China emerged as communist nation. Before that we want to see the conditions prevailed in China in pre-war period. China under Manchu rule. Under Manchu rule, how was China? Usually we see Chinese culture was more advanced than that of European culture. At the beginning of the 19th century, the progress, Chinese civilization was world famous. Their culture, everything was at the top level. At the end of the 19th century, the progress was halted. Why there was halting means the entire administration was in the hands of Mandarins. Who were Mandarins? They were, that is, intellectuals appointed by Manchu rulers. At the time, many social, economic and political crises were happened. Poverty stricken, high taxes, more prices, price hike, that is a shortage of land, then further food shortage, few number of industries, and however, there were what we say engineering work and railways had been established. But what happened? The people of China, particularly the peasants, were not be satisfied. They were always in discontent mind, which resulted their uprising at Taiping. So that is what we call Taiping Rebellion in 1850 to 1864. In this Taiping Rebellion, what it resulted? Manchu rule started to weaken. This was taken by the foreign powers as advantage. They pressurized the China to open up more ports to import opium. That was for opium trade. We know already Chinese were well civilized. They did not like to import of opium. So when they refused, the foreigner powers, they exerted military attack. So that was called as opium wars. That opium wars were resulted in two times, in 1832 and 1848. What was the result? These two wars were also China defeated. So now the Manchu kings has severely deteriorated. In this situation, there was that is introduction of 100 days reforms by young emperor. Disintegration of Manchu rule. Dowager Emperor Cixi was died in 1908. Many provisional governors, they asserted to proclaim their independence, as the emperor was very young, just 2 years old. Further, there were many emergence of middle class leaders. One of them was Dr. Sun Yat-sen. Who was Dr. Sun Yat-sen? He was the leader of Kuomintang party, who propagated the nationalist ideals. How he developed, even though he born in poor family, educated in Christian school, and he doctorate in medicine in Hong Kong University. Because of evincing interest in politics, he started Tokyo Political Party. Then in 1912, he established Kuomintang Party. So in this way, Dr. Sun Yat-sen emerged as Chinese leader in the national party. Walkwork is ideals, nationalism, democracy, people's livelihood with socialism. When Dr. Sun Yat-sen was participated in the Manchu uprising, he was exiled in 16 years. During that time, he involved in propagating nationalist ideals among the Chinese students and also overseas areas. That time, he became very famous. Another situation, Yuan Shuangzi. That is, we see Yuan Shi Sheikh. Yuan Shi Kai, who opposed, that is, the emergence of Dr. Sun Yat-sen, appointed as a Republican leader in China temporarily. He abdicated the young emperor and also crushed the Kuomintang party. Further, he did not like the emergence of republicanism and democracy. So, he lost his prestige in the eyes of the people. Further, he allowed Japan to exercise economic control over Shandong and Canton and Shanghai regions. So, which resulted, there was an anarchy. Yuan Shi Kai was died in the year 1916. Even the new president was appointed, but that was namely central government, but there prevailed anarchy. In this situation, there emerged Marxist principles. How it was emerged? One of the famous founders who was called Mao Zedong and Zhou Enlai. Mao Zedong was born in China in wealthy peasants' family. He studied in junior college in Changsha province. Later, he joined in the training college. There he get involved in politics, started what we say Communist Party and became staunch communist man. Then he is also one of the students of, that is, Society for Study of Communism. When it was started going on the conflict between Kuomintang party and the Communist party, there arose further development controversy. Kuomintang party, Dr. Sun Yat-sen, he wanted to get the support from the Russia. He sent Chiang Kai-shek. Russia sent Russian official Mikhail Borodin. As a result, the Kuomintang party was made as centralized mass party, and also he set up revolutionary army and Whampoa military academy with Chiang Kai-shek as director general for that. To make an alliance with the Communist Party, Zhou Enlai was appointed as staff-in official. So, as a result, there was a temporary understanding between Kuomintang party and the Communist party. Now we see how Chiang Kai-shek hold over Chinese territory. See, this time in 1925, Dr. Sun Yat-sen's death, he became the leader of Communist Party. After that, he removed all the communist persons in the Kuomintang party. As usual, he disliked the communist policy to adopt. As a strong critic of communists, he has abolished all the communist officials. Finally, he started to win over the Chinese territories, starting from Canton. In 1925, he conquered Hankou. 1927, Shanghai and Nanking. 1928, he conquered Peking. See, it shows how that is development of Dr. Sun Yat-sen. Next, in the meantime, to compete with the Dr. Sun Yat-sen, Mao Zedong, he wanted to show his firm support in China. As a result, he realized that the Dr. Sun Yat-sen hold was very deep in the Chinese territories, especially in towns and cities. He moved to wide mountainside. There he stayed for 7 years. That time, Mao Zedong's army was developed very much. That time, Kuomintang forces were unable to penetrate in that region. So, in the meantime, Kuomintang party was not able to concentrate that. Further, the Japan made often attack against Kuomintang forces. In that meantime, Mao Zedong organized a long march. Why he organized a long march? Because when Dr. Sun Yat-sen, that is Chiang Kai-shek, he started to build strong fortified forts. He wanted to move out of that is Henan province. That time, he organized in 1934 long march, which covered 6,000 miles. In India, how Gandhiji organized Dandi March and Vedaranya March, in that same way, China it became a legendary. Why isn't it? About 1 lakh communists were set up. Finally, they were reached as only 20,000 men. By facing the Kuomintang forces and warlords and tribesmen's harassment. So, in this way, Mao Zedong won the heart of the Chinese people. Finally, in 1938, he won over that is 10 million communist people in the world. In the meantime, Japan invaded China to occupy northern part, especially Korean region, when the Manchuria developed as military base. As a result, when Korea has refused, that is Chiang Kai-shek, he wanted to conquer the Chinese territory, northern part. But Japan, as more developed than the top Kuomintang party, it could not be able to capture full region, only it annexed eastern part of the China. In 1945, the climax was started in the Second World War. That USA dropped atom bombs on Japan. Japan was surrendered. So that time, both the parties raced together how to capture the Chinese territories. In that race, Kuomintang party got victory. How it was possible? It got USA's military aid. So with that support, it won over many railways, communications, cities and ports of the China. Finally, that is forces only, they were not be liked. Always they were disillusioned and discontented about that is Kuomintang forces. So that time, Mao Zedong want to influence the middle class peasant people. So he declared that is need people's rule, not for dictatorship. Is needed socialism, is not for exploitation, and also aimed as absolute equality. So it further enriched the Mao Zedong's famous and strongness. Finally, Mao Zedong, he has to use guerrilla war tactics and also his expanded armies. Finally, one by one, the Kuomintang forces were disintegrated. Chinese towns and cities fell one by one in the control of Mao Zedong. By September 1949, People's Consultative Conference was held. There attended 650 delegates in China. Why they were attended that conference? To frame the constitution for China. So, that is, Mao Zedong was appointed as chairman. This was considered as world-shaking event. Why it was considered as world-shaking event? China emerged as from monarchy to dictatorship to finally people's government. That is Republic of China with communist ideals. Now the world had experienced two mighty communist nations. At the end of the First World War, Soviet Union was emerged. At the end of the Second World War, after the Chinese Revolution, China emerged as major communist nation. So there were two mighty communist nations in the world. Aftermath of the war, we have been seeing how China emerged as communist nation. Now we are going to see how the world Cold War has existed. What is Cold War? There was rivalry between USA and USSR. Rivalry means, do you think, are they taking any weapons? Means it was not a war without any weapons. That means they were fought always on economic, social and political fronts. So this word, very first who coined this means George Orwell, who was an English writer. So this Cold War, why we want to be talk about this class? It triggered again some war situations in Korea, Cuba and what already I told you, Vietnam and so far. Before seeing detail about Cold War, I want to say to you the Chinese Revolution, how you want to be prepared that part. If you collect the years and the events in the timeline chart, it would help you as in examination point of view. You see this once again. I say, what is the definition of Cold War? Again, remember you, that is the rivalry between USA and USSR was known as Cold War. It was not actually with the weapons, but it was a war on ideological, political, social and economic fronts. Now we say how it triggered deadly conflict among the world nations in international level. First we say about Truman policy. Why the Truman policy? R.E.S. Truman, US President, evolved by 1948. Soviet Union, he tried to spread communism, especially in Eastern Europe, while the territories were freed from Nazi rule. So having fear about the Soviet expansion in Europe and worldwide, USA is tried to stop that is spread of communism. As a result, R.E.S. Truman evolved the doctrine that was called policy of containment, especially to render help to Greece and Turkey. In that way, he tried to prevent the spread of communism in Eastern European region. Next, it was evolved in 1947. Easy way I say to you how to keep these points, because here aim countries are coming in this area, so that first you take for Truman doctrine, aim, year, countries and what was that result. First you take for policy year 1947. What were the countries that tried to help Greece and Turkey? Who evolved? United States of America. What purpose? To spread the communism in Eastern Europe. Next you go for Marshall Plan. When was Marshall Plan evolved? It was in the year 1947. By whom? George C. Marshall. Who was George C. Marshall? He was the Secretary of United States. That is, purpose was, its main objective was to provide American dollars about 13 billion to where ravaged Eastern European countries, particularly provide safe and security to those regions to prevent the influence of Soviet Union there. Then further, because of these developments, it resulted the formation of NATO. What is the expansion of NATO? North Atlantic Treaty Organization. When it was evolved in the year 1949. What was the main objective of NATO? The main objective of NATO was to maintain peace and security in the North Atlantic region and also European region. So, which resulted, how many countries were joined in this NATO means totally 13 countries. You see here, I show to you the year 1949. How to remember that 13 countries in your mind? So that one formula I give to you. BCD, FG square, I square, LN square, PTU. B, you can remember Belgium, Canada, Denmark, France, Greece, Iceland, Italy. Like that you can remember the formula. It is easy to remember how many may be the countries in the paragraph. You should not be forget that. Next one we say aim. What is the aim of that is NATO? Its main aim is what we say already to maintain peace and security in the region, and also it jointly developed the armed forces. The particular purpose was they consider themselves as attack of any one country as considered as attack against all these member countries. In this way, it tried to prevent communist influence in this region, North Atlantic region. Then we have to be seen now, even after the disintegration of Soviet Union in 1991, it has 29 countries as memberships, including that is Warsaw Pact members. Next one we go for SEATO. SEATO, what is the expansion of SEATO? Southeast Asian Treaty Organization. When it was evolved in the year 1954, it is also called as Manila Pact. Why it was called Manila Pact? It was signed in the place Manila, capital of Philippines. What is the purpose? Here too we have to be say to control the communist influence in Southeast Asian region. What were the countries are included? You can say that is UFENAPTP. If you remember, United Kingdom, France, England, Netherlands, that is we say as Australia, New Zealand, Pakistan, Philippines, Thailand. These Southeast Asian countries, it should not to come under the control of what we say, SEATOs, that is communist influence. Next one we say about Warsaw Pact. When USA concluded all these Truman, Marshall, NATO, SEATO to counteract NATO's forces, that means to fight against that is USA's Cold War, that the USSR tried to form Warsaw Pact. The conference was held in 1954. The member countries were held a talk to form the joint forces. As a result, in 1955, an agreement was reached that was called as Warsaw Pact, that was in a place, so we called so. Headquarters is in Moscow. Its aim for what means to counteract that is United States military forces. It too had joint forces. Next one we have to be say about finally to reach the war means this Cold War situation resulted for increasing the nuclear weapons among USA and USSR. They were started to increase with racing, which increased more expenditure, military expenditure. Not only expenditure, there were more dangers threatening to the world. As a result, they tested their capability to do. For example, I say United States dropped a bomb on Japan to prove its destructive capability. In turn, Soviet Union tested its nuclear test by dropping the bomb in 1949. In this race, many intellectuals had feared that. So, both the countries, they induced their intellectuals to propagate their ideas. Some of the intellectuals were, they wanted to maintain peace in the world. One of the person was Bertrand Russell. He decided to campaigned against the use of the nuclear weapons, which was more threat for humankind, and also to maintain peace and bring policy of nuclear disarmament. And many campaigns were made and also meetings were held to bring about stopping the nuclear weapons. Next event we are going to see about the Korean War. We already see the Cold War triggered deadly conflict in many places. In Korea became as arcs part of the Cold War. In 1945, Korea divided into North and South Korea. Both of the sides, they were competing to win over the legitimacy to unifying the people of these two regions. Among them, the North Korean leader who decided to win over that. Who was that leader? Kim too was North Korean president. With the tacit support from Stalin, he attacked on June 1950 against South Korea. They did not expect both Kim too and as well as Stalin when the USA interfered to support Syngman Rhee. Who was Syngman Rhee? He was the president of United States. So in that way, the conflict was brought as tension situation. However, the 3 years this war was resulted, there was a heavy, enormous human loss were occurred. Finally, there was an agreement as the same line of demarcation which was existed earlier was maintained. So that way another world war was prevented. Next one we say about information, Third World War countries. What do you mean by Third World War countries? We know already previous classes, two superpowers were emerged. That is USA and its supporters were called as First World War countries. USSR and its supporters were called as Second World War countries. The remaining countries were considered as Third World War. That means developing countries. Who were that is? We know generally Africa, Asia and Latin American countries were that is example. But nowadays this term is not often used. Why isn't it? You know, globalization, economic reforms, disintegration of Soviet Union, all it make the term now used in less importance. Next one we say Cuban crisis. In Cuba we know that it is in southern part of North America, very small country. There was the tension arose. How it was means USA established in 5 states of Central America, satellite states, and also Pacific region. In further, we have to be say Caribbean region. So that rulers were dependent always on United States aid. So it interfered often to change the government to suit its economic and strategic importance. As a result, it established CIA. What is CIA? That is, we say, Central Intelligence Agency. By using that, it wanted to overthrow some of the places' government. In Guatemala, it overthrew the government. Again, it tried to overthrow the government in Cuba, who tried Fidel Castro, who fought against the Batista regime. He not be liked, that is United States. So they created the tension. How it was developed? When Fidel Castro win over in that competition by removing the Batista regime, United States stopped to show its opposition against USSR. In Cuba, there were many Russian oil fields are there. It refused to process the oil fields. That time, that Fidel Castro, he nationalized those industries. In counteract, that is USA stopped the import of sugar. You know, Cuba is sugar bowl of the world. major sugar is imported by USA. In that controversy, it stopped its import. Finally, all the sugar industries were nationalized by Fidel Castro. Along with him, we know his colleague Che Guevara. Both of them well known for worldwide as emerging communist leaders. How they were emerged means, we say by nationalizing United States all the industries, their monopoly in electricity and telephone lines, it has to be stopped, that is economic development of USA. Further, what would happen, there were what we say United States triggered conflict by installing, that is armed strike in the Bay of Pigs. It was called Bay of Pigs episode. What do you mean by Bay of Pigs episode? When it conducted the air strike against their installations, the United States and the Soviet Union were faced together with the forces. That time, John F. Kennedy, he came to know about installation of nuclear missiles. At that time, they were both know that is dangers of the nuclear weapons, what the world would face. They came to talk and come to compromise. USSR's President Khrushchev, he agreed to withdraw the nuclear missiles which was landed at Bay of Pigs. In turn, USA also agreed it was established its nuclear missiles which was landed at Turkey and Italy. That way, this Cuban crisis was also stopped to convert into another third world war. Dear students, today this class we have been seeing how China emerged as communist nation, Cold War, how it triggered deadly conflict in Korea and Cuba. In 1 hour class, that is what type of assignment you want to be to do. I say some of that idea. First, you collect in that paragraph what are the hard words. Please focus this. In that way, if you come to know that, you can understand. However, they may ask assertion, reason, choose the correct answers. You can easy to answer very well with clear understanding. Another one method I give to you to collect the names of the personalities. Zoom. By collecting this, you come to know. See, match the following are true or false, or choose the best option. And very importantly, you can able to read their biographies, the habit of reading the other books, the reference, and going to library and to develop, mold your character by collecting such type of the personalities. You have to be understand that how those leaders were played an important part in world history. Then last, you have to be take for some book exercise questions, and then I give you some exercise question. Some of the questions I give to you, how do you prepare from interior. At the time of that is aftermath of the Second World War, new era began. What was there? First question. Second question, what conditions were prevailed during Mandarin's period? You know the conditions, that is poverty stricken, unemployment, etc. Next, name the year of Taiping Rebellion. What was the year? 1852, 1864. Write a short note on 100 days reforms. What that is, young emperor introduced, that answer you want to be right. Who was called as the father of modern China? Dr. Sun Yat-sen. He was also called as Morning Star of China. Differentiate between Kuomintang Party and the Communist Party. I told you two characters, Dr. Sun Yat-sen and another one, Mao Zedong. So you want to be differentiate the two personalities. Then which was the world-shaking event? China emerged as a major communist nation which was considered as world-shaking event. Define Cold War. What is Cold War? Usually war means we have to be think of with weapons, but it was not with the weapons. Next one you see expander form of CENTO. I am telling you example. Throughout the lesson, what are the terms has been given, you find out. If you not means you go for reference, or otherwise if you have doubt, you ask me. Then we say name the personalities of North Korea and South Korea at the time of the Korean War. Who were the personalities of NAM? In the NAM conference, I want to be remember. Why that the conference was held means the independent countries of Asia and Africa, they decided not to join with any of these superpowers. In 1954, Pangung Conference, that was they decided not to join. They were abstaining from allying with any of these superpowers. As a result, in 1961, Belgrade Conference was held the first time. There the leaders attended who were means Tito, Nasser. Tito was Yugoslovakia's president, Nasser Egyptian president, Nehru India's prime minister, Nkrumah Ghana's president, and the next one we have to be same. 5 countries president they attended. Finally, they were decided to not to join with any of these power blocks. As a result, they try to maintain peace and security, peaceful coexistence, and not to joining with the power blocks, and also not allowing these countries to establish any kind of base in their region. This was what we called a non-alignment movement. Another one, right about Bay of Pigs episode, how that is in Cuba it happened. Next, assignments I give you, this is through your mobile or Google. Going to Google, you have to be collecting artworks in that is paragraphs, years and events, personalities, names, map places. In the map places, this lesson, what are the places you see? This is China. Then we say here, Cuba. This is we say as France. This fully what we say European countries, West European countries. Here some places, Changsha, Canton, Hong Kong, Peking, in Chinese places. If you see means, then and there, you have to be note down all the places. If further, you have to be get practice and practice, you can clear about map places. Then lastly, I have to be say, you go through biographies of some personalities and read about their life history. You can mold your character. Thank you, my dear children. Any doubt is arise means don't hesitate. You call me. I try level best. God bless you to clear your 10th examination.